I always say this on my channel. I'll take a 4-cylinder turbo over a 6-cylinder any day of the week, man. They are 4-cylinder turbos have been in like freaking tractors for 50 years. Like they are so easy to build. You got usually a single timing chain. It's a simpler setup and you can make them reliable a lot easier than you can do a V6 with twin turbos, and you have less plumbing. You don't have the dual intercooler setups. It's just so much simpler. GM's even having great luck with their little 2.7 4-cylinder turbo. So yeah, I think they're going to, if they stay reliable, if Toyota doesn't have an issue with that 2.4, people are going to buy them up.
Yeah, I think that has to go back to like with what I was talking about with the Ram, with their inline. I think maybe just inlines are just way less complicated.
Yeah.
Maybe the 10-speed and I love the comments too that just say that the engine is getting overstressed trying to like run the vehicle, and I just don't understand because I'm not like a mechanic, but I'm like, bro, this car is at significantly less RPM throughout everything driving it than the 3.5 V6 was on my last Tacoma. I mean, I had to scream that Tacoma to like 5,000 RPM just to like enter the freeway, at a reasonable speed. Whereas this one with the 8-speed transmission, I mean, I'm barely over 3,000 RPM unless like you're really romping on the truck. So maybe they're talking about the pressure inside of it. I don't know, but like from an RPM standpoint, these new vehicles just run so low because of the 8-speed transmission, and then just the low end torque alone just makes it so much more enjoyable to drive.
Yeah, I think what most people are referring to is probably you do have higher head pressure, and then you have basically more torque being thrown on less bearing surface. So a 4-cylinder has, you've got these little bearings in these 4 cylinders. You've got fewer bearings than you do in a larger engine.
Right.
Although the inline 6 has more bearings. So yeah, bearing surface and torque, and then you add more torque to that. And they're claiming that's why a lot of people think that's why the Tundras are struggling, is just, you've got these small little bearings, but the EcoBoost does it. And they haven't really had main bearing failures like the Tundra. So it can be done. It's just, they just got to get it right.
They really do. And I hope they do. I hope the refresh is very well worth it.
Do you know any other details about the 27s?
No, I just really think that is going to be the year for the refresh. I would assume that Toyota would do a plug-in hybrid maybe at that point as well for that. Maybe that would, with the refresh, be like the big new thing is kind of a plug-in hybrid, which if they do that, then that means that those are lithium batteries, because that's the only way that Toyota does their plug-in hybrid setup. So maybe it has even more horsepower and torque with that setup. Maybe it's close to like 600 foot-pounds of torque in that truck. That would be pretty cool if we were able to get that. But I mean, just like talking with Sheldon and stuff, and like he's asked, what do I want to see on that truck, or what do I hear my viewers say that they want? So hopefully they're taking everything into consideration, like storage, bed storage. Like they have a composite bed in that truck with no side storage like the Tundra or the Tacoma does. Like put that in there. It will most likely have a 2400 watt amp, just like the 4Runner, Tacoma, Land Cruiser, the LX600 or 700H has that. And I would assume like an upgraded MID, like the new vehicles have, that are fully customizable. But that's really all I assume.
Yeah, someone says, no joke, 2019, 2021 Tundras are the same price as the third gen Tundras used. They really are. It's nuts, man. It's like
some of them even more expensive, like a Platinum Tundra from 2021 may be more expensive than like a used 23 or 24. Like it's crazy.
Someone said my coolant, you guys watched the video, my coolant looked cakey in my Sequoia. It didn't look cakey. It looked beautiful.
Oh, in your Sequoia? Oh,
I probably shouldn't throw a supercharger on it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I actually just changed the coolant in that thing because of, people are claiming the 5.7s have issues with their coolant and the head gaskets, but all the issues are like 280,000, 330, like the engine made it 300,000. Like, what are you really complaining about this? But it's not a million miles. So, someone didn't do the right maintenance on it. Yeah. The 5.7 is good if it's maintained right. Usually when you look at those, they're always the same thing. They're caveated with, they went to the dealer for every bit of scheduled maintenance, but that's still, I don't know about you, but I would struggle to, if you were to say, hey, put $1,000 down on this bet that the third gen Tundra can make it 1,000,000 miles without major repairs, I'd be like, no way. There's no way it's going to, but I could be wrong.
I would have more confidence in the 2.4 turbo going that distance, or even, it sucks to cut it in half, but even 500,000 miles. Like I don't even know if the Tundra would really make it 500,000 miles without something costing a repair of more than $5,000. I mean, but
it'll probably be the turbos first
for sure. Yeah, but the powertrain in the 4Runner in Tacoma, I would definitely have more faith in, I think, long term.
And it's every brand. It's not like it's just Toyota.
Oh yeah, turbos. For sure.
Yeah, we just had someone my dad was talking to, I think they had a 2017 or an 18, might have been an 18 EcoBoost, the 3.5, and 120,000 miles. And, some lady, she tows a lot. She said, yeah, I just had to replace both the turbos, kind of like it was a normal expected thing. Still, both turbos at 120,000 miles, that's no cheap repair, especially if it's a cab off or something. So,
yeah. And there's been a couple Tundras now, I think, that are in the low hundreds. I just saw one that was for sale, I think like a month or two ago. It had like 120 something thousand on it. So, I mean, there's definitely several that are over 100,000 miles that have had no issues. So, I mean,
yeah,
it is percentage game basically on which one. So
yeah, it might have something to do with their variable oil pump. Tim had one on his channel. I had 200,000 miles on the third gen.
Holy crap. 200,000? Yeah. Oh geez.
Yep.
I didn't even know that.
And I think because he mentioned you in it. He was trying to get you to look at it I don't know if he's trying
maybe
to
that one had 200,000 on it. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
It was a blue one.
Yeah, because it was for sale somewhere, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one would have been if it would have been cheaper, I would have loved to have purchased it for the channel and just freak everybody out. But
yeah, because I think they had it listed still in like the 20s or low 30s or something like that for that, which is just crazy. But then you're buying it knowing that fell during the recall, so like you could get a new engine in it if you want, but then at the same time it's kind of like, I want to see how long this one will go,
Yeah.
Like, why put a brand new engine in it?
Yeah, we could buy one that hasn't had the recall, but it's scheduled for the recall. Buy the highest mileage one you can find.
Yeah. Save a lot of money.
Like some people are like, hey, I'm willing to play the game.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, stuff does fail and whatnot, and it sucks to repair. But I mean, turbos, I don't know. Toyota's been doing turbos for a very long time, and I think that the biggest thing is it's just new for us here, stateside. Whereas overseas, I mean, Toyota has so many different variations of engines and 4 cylinders and turbos and diesels, like all overseas. So I mean, it's nothing new. And then a lot of the stuff too falls on manufacturers, as we saw with the Tundra in the beginning, with the turbo wastegate issues too. So I mean,
yeah,
Toyota could have their, ducks all in a row, but then the manufacturers of these third-party parts. I mean, same with the 2021 Tundra. Like that was 15 years into its model, or
that was 13 maybe
2013 or
13 years in.
Oh yeah, right? About 13 years in, because 2020 or 2007 was the first of it. So 2021, 14 years. I mean, that had a recall for the fuel pumps, because so it's like stuff happens, unfortunately, whether it's only on Toyota or if it's on these third-party manufacturers, because like Toyota doesn't make every single product in these vehicles. It's all from different suppliers all over the place too, which sucks.